EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready? 18, Rodley. 8, come 19. Come 19.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Pass the 60.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. You look at this Bears defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
18, 5 here.
Now Stroud. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. This defense for the Bears, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
60 Bobcat. 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Stroud now on second down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's third down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warriors 17.
Stroud Out of the gun here. Over the middle, complete. That's Palmer. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bears had 8 and 6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Pass. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Grab 60, grab 60. 18, run. Go, Reed, go.
Jet sweep. Here's Bateman. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You look at this Bears defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Cut 19, cut 19. Ready.
Stroud to throw it. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
No score after one on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60.
Stroud on third down now. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here we go.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Extend.
To throw is Fields. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here we go.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Now left side on the swing pass. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Angel.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Don't jump, man.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Hey, Ken.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Here we go.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
Stroud looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Palmer. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Come on, come on. Hey.
2nd and 10.
Warriors 70, 19 Lions.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Drop 60, 18 Radley, 18 Radley.
Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go, Jack.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
79 Broncos, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19.
And Stroud now to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points, obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Highly contested in the third quarter. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. There, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a 2nd and 2. Off play action. Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this one in for the Bears. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Buffalo 18, 60 Nazareth, 60 Nazareth. Corey 70.
Stroud. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Vikings send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So they accept the penalty, force and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go, son. Extend.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers, all of them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result, big plays.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Dragon 60. Ready?
Looking to throw. Stroud. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
19, pioneer. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive.
Here we go.
Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warriors 70. 19 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw. Stroud. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60. 18, Pioneers. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 163 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 20. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Buffalo
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 1st and 10, it's Stroud.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Stroud. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
60, 18 Rattler. 18 Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Ready.
The throwing again is Stroud.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
60 Bobcats. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Stroud will look to throw once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
19 Lions. Go.
Now Stroud. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Top 50.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Stroud now on 2nd down. This will be caught by Brown. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Here goes Stroud again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
79 Broncos.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10.
Unlock line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Stroud. That's caught by Palmer. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now Stroud. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Warriors 70. 19 Lions.
Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Stroud to throw it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Stroud looks to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Bears, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.